Don't say fake when things don't work, it's over true. Imagine don't get nothing, you can make it come true.
Hey, what is up, bros and broettes of the Vanguard Vlogs universe of people who like card games? My god, Rosie. Anyways, what am I doing today? It's important. Perhaps you've heard that Legion just dropped. If you listen to Stand Up the Podcast episode 1, you would have known. But if you didn't know that, and you're a big weeboo, you probably also may have heard that Vanguard Generation just dropped in Japan, and I may have secured one of the special Gear Chronicle editions. That's right, Awakening of the Interdimensional Dragon, VGTD01. What's that? Plus. Oh yeah, so this is the Vanguard G logo. Probably like the first product with it printed on it, actually. So I've done an unboxing of a product like this before, but in Japan, they get these plus or special edition trial decks, which come with the trial deck, which is this. Sleeves of the character who uses the deck, a deck box, which is like the character and their cards, and some special RRR foils. And with the case of this one in particular, it came with a pack of G1, like a special pack of G1, in which the RRR was Mecha Battler Victor, which was super cool. I'll pull that out at some point and show it to you. But yeah, let me pop a squat in my squat palpable chair and open this bad boy to show you all what is up. I think I'm gonna actually cut to open this. Oh, look at that, we're back. Ooh, how did I get that open? Oh, there's no scissors involved. Ooh, magical. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's pop this open. I have the other one over here too, but I just want to show you this one first because Gear Chronicle. For those of you who don't really keep up with the Japanese products, I'll zoom out a little bit. Gear Chronicle is the new clan that the main character of the new season of the anime uses. Let me set that over there. Ooh, there's the. Oh, I didn't know. I thought somebody already opened this for me. Oh, never. I thought it came. I didn't know it came in the packaging. Ooh, that pack looks sweet though. Okay, well actually, let's open this up first. Who cares? I'm not gonna have the names of these cards though, so you're gonna have to parse through the internet if you care that much. This would be, I can tell you what clan they probably are though. I believe this one is D Police or Nova Grappler. I think it's Nova Grappler. I believe this is OTT. Ooh, an 8K vanilla Kagero. This is a new D Police trigger. And this is a Kagero single rare. Ooh, the foiling on that. So you catch it in the light a little bit. That's pretty stunning. Nice. And it gives you like a G advertisement about how the trigger campaign works. Okay, so let's pull this stuff out one by one. First of all, you get your standard Vanguard size sleeves with the, ooh, they look pretty good. There's a Cardfight V in the corner. They got Chrono Shindo, not a great character design IMO, but the black looks nice, and they're pretty nice sleeves. Vanguard makes great sleeves. They're the card game that I think cares the most about their sleeves. I'm gonna pop this. Ooh, you guys don't even know. This deck box. I'm gonna pop this open. This deck box is next level. So you got Vanguard G on the top, you got Chrono Jet Dragon on the one side, Chrono Shindo, and Interdimensional Flare Dragon. Ooh, this is, this deck box makes us feel all sorts of feelings. Okay, I'm gonna pop the sleeves in here, along with that pack. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, and then over here we have a pack of promo cards. I believe, as far as I know, these are just promo. Ooh, oh, it's too exciting. It's too real. I'll explain when I get to that what that is, if you don't already know. But I believe these are just RRR foil versions of cards that come in the deck. So I'll grab their names as they come in the deck. If they don't come in the deck, I'll get them for you separately. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that's a cool Taiga. Ooh, and the cool, I actually recognize this. This is one of the strides, the generic Cray Elemental stride that gets a bunch of power when you stride him. The foiling is super nice. So, if you don't know what striding is, on the back you see the back of this card is totally different. It looks really nice though. Is it bigger at all? No, it's not bigger. It's the same size. Okay. Back of the card is different. The way the stride works is it's kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Extra deck almost. For one turn, before you attack, you stride over your Vanguard, and he gets 15,000 or whatever the power is. I'm try to get that close. You get that number there plus, oh god, the foiling makes it really hard to focus. You get 15,000 plus, or whatever that number is, plus the card underneath it. It gains the same name, and then you attack, and your attack is bigger and has more power. So I'll push these to the side. I believe, like I said, I believe these ones come in the trial deck. I'm not sure what the, I obviously don't think the generic Cray Elemental one does. So this is the trial deck. If you've ever seen Wise Short and a promo pack, oh, these things are the gift that keeps on giving. Let's pop this open. In Wise Shorts, they do a rarity thing where you have a chance to get a signed version of a rare card in your pack, which is a really, really cool thing. I kind of wish they would do it in, I always thought they wish they would do it in Vanguard, and now they actually have. This deck comes with, I believe, triple R versions of each of these, and you have a chance of one of them being signed, is I think how it works. I'm not entirely sure. Someone may correct me on that. Are you signed? No, you're not. Maybe you just get one triple R version of these and it can be signed. Nope, you were also not signed. I don't know how that works. Okay, let me grab the deck list really quick. Actually, we can take a look at what comes in here because, ooh, what is that? 5 cross. I think this is an advertisement for another card game I've never heard of that uses Vanguard characters called 5 cross. Interesting. Okay, very cool. This is the starter guide to G. I obviously can't read it, but I'm sure it explains striding in here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's got striding all over the dang place. This is the more advanced rules, which I definitely can't read in Japanese. This is another explanation on how these codes work. Ooh, I always forget these come with these. These are the like power counters. You put them next to the cards. So these are like, this has 1 trigger or 2 triggers. These are great. And this is the new playmat. Actually, I'm gonna super zoom out so you can try. I'll try and show this as best as I can. But they've like, because of the new zone, they've changed the layout of the board a little bit to incorporate up there. This is the stride zone. This is where your stride cards sit. The unused ones and the used ones. I'll do a little, and on the back it shows what the trial decks are like. I'll try and show that up in another minute. First, let's open this promo pack and see what super cool promo we get. Ba-doop. Not entirely. That is a card. I have no idea what card that is. Okay, we'll go over that later when I explain what the other promos are as well. But let's get to the trial deck literally as quickly as possible. So we start over here. So this is the main stride of this deck. As you can see, there's a triple R version and a non-triple R version. They got the stride backs on them. And this card is called Interdimensional Dragon Mystery Flare Dragon. Very good card. Its effect is super gimmicky though. The way it works is when he attacks, you counterblast. How much is the counterblast? Excuse me. Counterblast 4. I think it's. I might have that backwards. I think what you do is basically you check the top 4 cards of your deck, and if you reveal one card of every grade, like a 0, 1, 2, and 3, you get to take another turn, which is super cool. Okay, so we got that. And then I think it passes over here. This is Chronojet Dragon, sort of like a mini break ride for stride cards, if that makes any sense, because like when he gets straight over, he gets an effect. Triple R version, non-triple R version. As you will notice in a moment, but they are definitely trying to make these trial decks more accessible because they come with more foils, and they come with perfect cards. Psh, mind blown, right? If you already know that, you'll have to see them in a second. This number 3, this card is called Interdimensional Giant Soldier of the Pulverizing Arm. That's pretty hype. Okay. Okay, we'll give that over there. Then this card is called, wait, was that? Oh, no, it's the number of copies. This is Steam Knight Ubaru Tattoo. Okay. Oh my gosh! The art though, wow, holy crap. That looks effing spectacular. Not even joking. This looks amazing right now. Ooh, number 5. Smoke Gear Dragon. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. Ooh, another triple R card, or triple R foil card, excuse me. Let me try and figure out what card this is really quickly. Does this have more foils? Not in this stack. Is this one signed? No, I don't think so. I don't know how the sign thing works. I'll have to try and find a picture and link it below. Number 6. This card is called Steam Fighter Amber, and there's a triple R version of it and a non-triple R version of it. Number 7, this card is called Twin Mazer Dragon. This card is called Heaping Carapace. Carapace Turtle, something like that. Ooh, 8K Vanilla, that also looks pretty cool, can't even complain. Mazer Gear Dragon, or Masser, not exactly sure the intention of the look of that word. And then this card, which appears to be some sort of 10K attacker, number 10, Plus Wing Dragon, of which there are 4. Then moving over here, flipping through, just see if there's any more. Oh, there's a foil trigger in here, which I think is really rad, but yeah, we'll get to that. So, number 11, Steam Soldier Toge, or Toge. This card is called Steam Rider Burnham. And then you can see one of the new features of the G trial decks, which is that every G trial deck comes with 2 perfect cards. They're not foil. They are just common versions of the new perfect cards, which actually have a new effect, which I'll get into. I'll do a breakdown of G like some other time, but basically they come with 2 perfect cards now. It's an attempt to make the game more accessible, which I think is a pretty fantastic idea. I think it might devalue some perfect cards, obviously, because some will come in the trial deck, and some won't, and it won't matter. This one's called Shy Gear Raven. Okay, and this is the starting Vanguard, which I think it looks quite hype-absorbent, if I do say so myself. Gunner Gear Draco Kid. Actually, pull them out, so I have them separated. And then onto the triggers. I believe they are rainbow. We got 4, 2, 4, and 2 again. Yeah, but they just have 2 different draw triggers. Interesting. I think it's because one has an effect and one doesn't. Steam Battler Dadashig. Sorry, I'm finagling. This draw trigger is called Steam Knight Shusin. Oh, this thing's adorably terrifying. Belly Clock Gear Rabbit, which there are 4. Then 4 Heel Trigger Girl, which we will be calling Heel Trigger Girl until I tell you that her name is Steam Maiden Ululu. And then a triple R and normal version of a second draw trigger, which is called Lucky Pot Draco Kid, which looks quite nice. And as far as I can tell from the text, it's some sort of act that gives 3K. But I don't know, obviously, exactly what it does. So I guess all these promo cards over here, they do not come in the trial deck. But these are definitely both Gear Chronicle. This promo card from the promo pack is a Kagero. But as you can tell, one of the new features of the cards is that they include the flag of the nation. So like, this is Gear Chronicle, it's in the Dark Zone. But this is Kagero, I believe, or it could be Narukami, I guess. And it does not have the flag, which means this promo technically is older than these trial decks, which are very, very, very new. They just launched in Japan a week ago. Let me try and grab the names of these cards really quick so I can get an exact kind of breakdown on who they are, what they mean for the game Vanguard. BRB. Okay, so this card is called Steam Scalar GG. It is actually a card out of the first set, just in promo rarity for this pack. It has different flavor text and everything, kind of like an SP. It's just Soul Blast 2 when she's placed draw a card. This one is called Miracle Element Atmos, and it is one of the new Cray Elementals, which is just kind of a generic stride that'll fit in any deck. I guess they may keep making them, or they may just make them until more strides come out. But as far as I know, the GBTO2 also has them, so we may never know the world. And then this card is called, let me scroll down more, Clockwork Gear Tiger, who is, I think, if I click on it, I believe he just Soul Blast 1, and when he attacks, give 5k to somebody else. Let me check. Soul Blast 1, when this unit attacks, if you have a stride unit in your Vanguard, he gets 5k. That's pretty good. So he's like a 14k attacker if your Vanguard is striding. Not bad. And then this promo I was not able to find, just because I'm on my phone right now, kind of on the fly. But yeah, so the comments that are going to come up are the same kind of comments that come up for every new thing. Like, the comments were made for Legion, and the comments are being made for Stride. Like, doesn't this ruin, quote-unquote, ruin the game? And the answer is no. It just adds another layer. One of the things about old Vanguard is it's a very simple game of back and forth, but now with, like, Limit Break, Legion, and Stride, specifically those three things, I feel like you now have three fairly balanced ways to make a deck, especially with the new limit break reducers, where you can activate your limit break before 4 damage. I feel like it makes the game a lot more diverse, so you can see a lot more decks popping up and adding more variety. I don't think we'll see that till there are a few more G units, and then a few more support for some old decks, like Beast Deities are getting a limit break reducer, so that you can Beast Deity and Ethics Buster and Break Ride like way earlier, which I think is super cool. And then it changes the pacing of the game a lot as well. Like if you have this card, you play one way. If you can't get it, you play a different way. But it's certainly, in my opinion, a very interesting way to handle the game. Specifically as far as these trial decks go, we actually get them in English in February, which is a little, I'm not disappointed. At the end of February, they're trying to catch us up with the Japanese releases, make them as close as possible to us. Like they're getting they're putting products out in English faster and faster. So unfortunately, we're not going to have an exclusively Stride meta for very long. In the United States, ARG, which is kind of an independent organization for card games, is starting to run Vanguard tournaments. I think is really cool because it'll be like more competitive tournaments outside of Bushiroad's very exclusive competitive scene, and they'll have like more like cash prizes and less official things, more fun. And not that Bushiroad events aren't fun, it's just like a different, more competition will be good. So I don't know, we won't see a ton of tournaments in English that just have Legion. We'll probably see like 4 big ones, 3 or 4 big ones before we start getting Stride in tournaments, which is on the one hand a little disappointing, but at the same time, Legion does still exist in GBT01, which is the first generation set. Which, if you still haven't picked up, Generation Stride is like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, like a new generation of characters, but it still takes place in the same world. Some of the characters cross over. It's a whole thing. I'll link the anime below, but like Gear Chronicle has a Legion in the new set. I think so do the new Royal Paladin support. But yeah, so I don't think this is going to overly shake up the game. It just is going to change the pacing and change how you approach it, which is the best thing a card game can do. I would hate for every card game to turn into Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, where a new set comes out, you buy the best cards, and you just approach it one way with your color. Like, I don't like that. Or with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like a new set comes out, you have to sell your whatever deck for whatever new deck because your old deck just isn't good anymore. In a perfect world, every Vanguard card would be useful. Like, obviously, there's some cards like these kinds of grade 3s where it's just a trial deck grade 3, Counterblast 1, he becomes 13k. Like, obviously, those aren't going to see a lot of use. But I'd like to see things like the grade 3 campaign bringing back old grade 3s like Alfred, like so you can Legion. I think that's a really cool idea. And I hope to do more things like that, try and level the playing field so that every card in every deck ever, which I know is very high thinking of me, but I would love it if every clan in every deck ever suddenly became relevant one day. Because in my opinion, that would just make the game a lot deeper and a lot more interesting, especially on a competitive level. But let me know what you think in the comments below. This is only part 1, because I do have, the other one? Oh no. In part 2, that might be uploaded a couple days later, but you know how it is. Live friend shirt. So yeah, the Gear Chronicle Little Dragon says, kisses goodbye. Nighty night.